Amid the ruins of a once vibrant city, under the cloak of perpetual twilight, a figure shrouded in mystery awakens. Tattered wings, remnants of a glorious past, lay dormant at their back. The air, thick with the scent of decay, carries whispers of forgotten tales and lost hopes. The figure rises, their presence a silent testament to resilience amidst desolation. Nearby, the soft glow of a single eye pierces the gloom. A small, curious robot, its body pieced together from the detritus of a bygone era, watches intently. It approaches, its movements tentative yet driven by an unseen purpose. Between them, an unspoken bond begins to form, a connection bridging two disparate existences. As they navigate the skeletal remains of the city, the landscape tells its own story. Buildings like decayed teeth jut from the earth, their interiors exposed to the elements. Nature, untamed and relentless, reclaims spaces once bustling with life. Amidst this backdrop, the figure's wings stir, aching for the skies but bound by an invisible weight. Their journey is not without peril. Creatures, twisted echoes of the world's former inhabitants, lurk in the shadows, their eyes glinting with malice. Yet the duo moves with purpose, driven by a shared quest for redemption and the hope of mending what has been broken. The robot, with its glowing eye, serves as a beacon, guiding them through the darkness. They arrive at the edge of a vast, yawning chasm. Below, an ethereal light pulses, beckoning. It is here that the journey truly begins, at the precipice of the unknown. With a glance at each other, they step forward into the abyss, their descent a leap of faith into the mysteries that await. The descent through the chasm was a journey through veils of darkness, each layer revealing hidden whispers of the past. The air, thick with the essence of time, swirled around them, carrying fragments of voices that spoke of ancient wisdom and warnings. The deeper they ventured, the more the surroundings seemed to pulse with a life of their own, the walls aglow with bioluminescent moss painting a path forward. In this underground realm, the concept of day and night blurred into irrelevance. The only measure of time was the rhythm of their footsteps and the pulsating glow that seemed to breathe with an organic rhythm. The small robot, with its unwavering glowing eye, scanned the environment, its sensors detecting shifts in the air composition, hidden dangers, and paths of lesser resistance. Suddenly, the terrain shifted under their feet, revealing a hidden cavern filled with crystals that illuminated the darkness with an ethereal light. The light danced across the wings of the figure, casting reflections that mirrored the night sky above. It was a moment of serenity amidst their journey, a reminder of the beauty that could exist in the most unexpected places. It was here in the heart of the earth that they encountered the guardians of the gloom, ethereal beings who had become one with the underground labyrinth. The guardians challenged their presence, questioning their purpose and resolve. In response, the figures spoke of their quest for redemption, their voice echoing in the cavernous expanse, while the robot projected images of the world above, conveying their journey and intentions without words. The guardians, moved by their tale, offered a shard of crystalline light, a piece of the heavens fallen to earth. With this, they intoned, mend what has been broken. The shard pulsed with a light that resonated with the figure's own essence. Accepting the gift, they felt a surge of power, a whisper of wings unfurling in the depths of their being. It was the first step toward redemption, a beacon of hope in the darkness. Empowered by the crystalline shard's luminescence, they ascended from the cavern's depths, their path illuminated by a newfound determination. The world above, however, greeted them with a challenge unforeseen. A tempest, born of the world's discord and suffering, raged at the entrance, its winds howling with the voices of the past. It was the trial of echoes, a test for those who dared to change the fate of the earth. Within the storm's eye, visions of the world's downfall played like shadows against the tumultuous backdrop. Cities crumbling, forests withering and seas retreating, all manifestations of the planet's dire state. The figure, with wings bathed in the shard's glow, stood resolute, the robot by their side projecting a shield of light against the tempest's fury. Together, they faced the maelstrom, seeking to understand its sorrow. As they delved deeper into the storm, the echoes became clearer, each voice a plea for salvation. It was then that the figure realized the tempest was not a barrier, but a guardian of truths forgotten. By listening to its tales, they gathered the strength of will required to mend more than just their wings, but the very essence of the world. Emerging from the storm, they found themselves atop the ancient ruins of a citadel, overlooking what once was a flourishing civilization. Here, the crystal shard pulsed stronger, resonating with the land's latent energy. It revealed to them the ley lines, conduits of the planet's life force, now fractured and dim. With the Guardian's wisdom and the storm's revelations, they embarked on their most daunting task yet, the reweaving of the world's ley lines. As the figure placed the shard upon the ground, it split into countless luminescent threads, each seeking a break in the lines. The robot assisted, its algorithms calculating the patterns necessary for restoration. This act of healing was their declaration, a promise to the Earth and its future. As the last thread of light fused with the Earth, a silence enveloped the world, profound and all-encompassing. It was as if the planet itself held its breath, awaiting the outcome of this unprecedented act of healing. Then slowly, a hum began to resonate, a vibration that grew in intensity until it pulsed through the land, the air, and the very essence of all living beings. The ley lines, long dormant, awakened with a burst of radiant energy, a network of light crisscrossing the ruined landscapes, rekindling the heart of the world. The figure and the robot, standing at the epicenter of this awakening, were enveloped in the luminous surge. The figure's wings, now fully restored, unfolded with a grace and power that spoke of their true nature. They were not just a fallen being seeking redemption, but a guardian of the world's balance, a Wraithwing reborn. The robot, infused with the ley line's energy, evolved, its form shimmering into something more than a mere machine, an avatar of the world's newfound hope. Around them, the citadel began to repair itself, stones levitating into place as if guided by an unseen hand. Vegetation crept over the ruins, vibrant and full of life, reclaiming the desolation with greenery and flowers. Wildlife, curious and unafraid, ventured closer, instinctively recognizing the shift in the world's energy. It was a rebirth, witnessed by the moon and stars, which shone brighter than they had in centuries. But with light comes shadow, and not all welcomed the change. From the depths of the world's forgotten corners, beings who had thrived in the darkness stirred, their eyes alight with malice. The restoration of the ley lines disrupted their reign, challenging their hold on the lands they had claimed. The figure, aware of the brewing storm, prepared for the inevitable confrontation, their resolve steeling against the coming darkness. Amidst the burgeoning life, the figure and the robot shared a moment of connection, a silent understanding that their journey was far from over. This act of healing was but the first step in a larger battle for the soul of the world. As the first light of dawn painted the sky, they set forth, allies bound by a shared destiny, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead in the quest to restore balance to a world awakening from its slumber. As the first light of dawn crested the horizon, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson, the world seemed to hold its breath. The awakening of the ley lines had sent ripples through the fabric of reality, calling forth both allies and adversaries. The figure, their wings now a radiant display of power and grace, stood ready beside their robotic companion, whose intelligence had been heightened by the world's rebirth. Together they faced the gathering darkness on the horizon, a coalition of forces that sought to return the world to its state of despair. The adversaries emerged from the shadows, a menagerie of creatures twisted by the world's previous decay. Among them stood beings of power, those who had found strength in the desolation and chaos. They charged, a tide of malice and destruction, but the figure and the robot stood undaunted. With a command, the ground beneath them surged with energy, ley lines glowing bright, forming barriers and weapons of light. The battle was a spectacle of light and shadow, each clash resonating with the power to shape the world's destiny. The figure, moving with otherworldly speed and precision, wove through their enemies, their wings slicing through the darkness. The robot, now a conduit for the ley line's power, assisted with precision, its algorithms predicting enemy movements and countering with strategic brilliance. Amidst the chaos, a deeper understanding emerged within the figure. This battle was not just for the land surface, but for the heart and soul of the world itself. Each adversary vanquished, each ally saved, added to the tapestry of the new world being woven. With a final decisive maneuver, they struck at the heart of the darkness. A burst of light that shattered the coalition, scattering them to the winds. As silence fell upon the battlefield, the world breathed anew. Life in its myriad forms began to flourish, spreading across the lands with renewed vigor. The figure and the robot, looking upon the dawn of this new era, knew their journey was not at an end, but merely at a beginning. A balance had been restored, but maintaining it would require vigilance, compassion, and the courage to face whatever challenges might come. With a nod to each other, they set off toward the horizon, guardians of a world reborn, ready to face the future together.